Your phone is not destroying your future because the device is evil. It is destroying your future because it is always available at the exact moment your discipline gets uncomfortable. The second the work becomes boring, the second the room gets quiet, the second you feel pressure, your hand reaches for a machine that offers relief faster than your future can offer reward. That is the danger. It does not look dramatic. It looks normal. 5 minutes before studying. 10 minutes after waking up. Another check before training. Another scroll before sleep. You tell yourself you're relaxing, staying updated, or taking a break. But the pattern is training you. It is training your attention to be weak, your patience to be short, and your ambition to wait for a better mood. This is not a video about hating technology. A serious person can use a phone as a tool. The problem begins when the tool becomes the master. If your phone decides when you wake, when you focus, when you rest, when you compare yourself, and when you escape, then it is not in your pocket. It is in command. Here is the protocol to take that command back. Protocol 1. Name the invisible tax. The phone does not only take time. It takes the quality of your next action. You scroll for 15 minutes. Then you return to your work with a scattered mind. You watch short videos before bed. Then you wake up tired and call yourself lazy. You check messages during a hard task. Then you wonder why deep work feels impossible. The tax is paid after the screen turns off. Do not measure the habit only by screen time. Measure what happens after. Did your energy drop? Did the task feel heavier? Did you lose the thread of the idea? Did you avoid the one action that would have moved your life forward? Tonight, write the 3 moments when the phone usually takes control. Morning, work blocks, training, meals, boredom, anxiety, or the hour before sleep. What stays unnamed keeps winning. Protocol 2. Stop waking into noise. The first hour of the day is not just time. It is instruction. If the first thing your mind receives is feeds, messages, arguments, notifications, and other people's lives, your nervous system begins the day reactive. Before you even choose a mission, your attention has already been rented out. You cannot build a strong future with a mind that begins every morning in fragments. So make the rule physical. Do not charge the phone beside the bed. Put it across the room, outside the room, or inside a drawer before sleep. When you wake up, touch water, light, paper, movement, or your most important task before you touch the feed. When the first hour and the rest of the day has a leader. Protocol 3. Break the notification leash. Every alert is a tiny command. Look here. React now. Leave your mission. Reward this interruption. Most people live with hundreds of these commands per day, then wonder why they cannot think clearly. Your phone keeps training you to obey the newest signal instead of the highest standard. The correction is simple, but it requires honesty. Turn off non-essential notifications. No random banners. No red badges begging for attention. No apps allowed to interrupt deep work unless they are connected to a real responsibility. Check messages in Windows. Reply with intention. A disciplined person does not need to be instantly reachable by every weak signal in the world. Protocol 4. Replace scrolling with proof. If you only remove the phone, the old craving will look for another door. You need a replacement that creates evidence. When the urge to scroll hits, do not negotiate with it. Convert it. 10 push-ups, 10 minutes of reading, 1 paragraph written, 1 page studied, 1 room cleaned, 1 uncomfortable message sent, 1 small piece of proof that your future is still alive. This matters because confidence does not come from thinking positive thoughts while your actions keep betraying you. Confidence returns when you watch yourself choose the harder thing. Every time you interrupt the scroll and produce proof, you teach the brain a new truth. Discomfort is not danger. Boredom is not an emergency. You can feel the urge and still obey the mission. Protocol 5. Make boredom useful again. Your phone has convinced you that every empty second must be filled. Waiting in line, sitting alone, walking outside, eating a meal, resting between sets, lying in bed. The moment there is silence, the hand reaches down. But boredom is not useless. Boredom is where the mind starts organizing itself. It is where real ideas appear after the noise has no place left to hide. If you cannot sit with boredom, you cannot reach depth. And without depth, you cannot build anything serious. Practice one quiet block every day. No phone, no music, no random input. Just a notebook, a hard problem, a walk, or a task that demands patience. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. Good. That discomfort is your attention learning to stand on its own legs again. Protocol 6. Track the life you get back. The phone habit survives because the damage is foggy. You need visible evidence. For 7 days, track 3 numbers: phone-free morning, deep work minutes, and the most important task completed. Not your mood, not your excuses. Proof. At the end of the week, look at the difference between the days you obeyed the screen and the days you protected your mind. You will notice something uncomfortable. The phone was not just taking entertainment time. It was taking your standards. It was taking the space where discipline should have formed. It was taking the quiet where self-respect returns. And once you see that clearly, the habit becomes harder to defend. Here is the challenge. For the next 7 days, keep your phone out of the first hour. Turn off the alerts that do not serve your mission, and convert every scroll urge into one piece of proof. Do not announce it. Do not make it dramatic. Just become the kind of person whose attention is no longer for sale. Your future is not destroyed in one moment. It is either protected or traded away in ordinary moments repeated every day. The phone can remain a tool, but it cannot remain the leader. Take back the first hour. Take back the quiet. Take back the work. The life you want needs your attention more than the feed does.